My dear viewers and listeners, it's yet another week. I'm glad to be back again on the block, and it's the program Mobilizing for Development, as brought to you by Mobilizing for Development, M4D for short. My name is Zachary Suf, your anchor every week, and today we'll be looking at the topic that's related to provision of water, that is, talk about borehole maintenance in general. Collaborative engagement will improve water provision. And like I said earlier, the basic principle is definitely going to be hinged on borehole maintenance. And to be discussing this important topic in the studio with me, from my extreme right, is Madam Mary Kimza. She is a principal engineer, Works Department, Igabi Local Government Area of Kaduna State. Madam, you're welcome to the show.
Good day, viewers.
Yes, when I look at my extreme left, I am with the chairman, Warukungia, from Igabi Local Government Area. That's the cover, Malan Sani Uba. You're welcome to the show.
Good day, viewers.
All right, I have Jamilu Abdullahi, who is also the chairman, Doka Transition Movement in Kudan Local Government Area of Kaduna State. You're welcome.
Thank you and good day, viewers.
All right, my guests are all set and all from Kaduna State, but then various local governments, Igabi, Kudan, and these guys are just good to go. My first question is to Madam Mary. As an engineer, let's look at it from your area of Igabi Local Government Area. Is there a collaboration between citizens and policy makers?
Thank you. There is a tremendous collaboration between the citizens, the policy makers, and the service provider.
All right. There are in your local government?
There are.
All right, let's move on. Do you have this collaboration in your local government?
Yes, actually, there are.
All right. Again, Manjamil.
Yes, there is.
All right. It seems that we have this collaborative agreement or engagement, all the local governments provided here. So what is the nature of this collaboration? Yes, Sani.
One, the collaboration, the LGA in my local government has trained 72 people within the local government. So 6 people in each ward, because we have 12 wards in our local government.
Okay.
The local government, with the support of Mobilizing for Development, trained that 72 people, including PWDs and the girls.
All right. Jamil,
yes.
What is the nature of this collaboration?
The nature is through the interface meeting, dialogue with the community. They came up with all their problems and lay it out.
All right. Again, Madam Mary, let's move a bit forward. Much as there are other areas of collaboration, what is the extent of collaboration as regards maintenance of water facilities?
It's up to 50%.
50%?
Yes. Based on what my colleague says,
yeah,
and the number of people that have been trained on the 5 ward inclusive, it has trained about 75 people, and from there, from that 75 people, is expected for them to also enroll other citizens, so that they will get that knowledge in terms of maintaining these facilities, these water facilities.
72, you say, or 75?
72.
72 are trained in Igabi local government. Yes. Now, looking at how big Igabi is as a local government in Kaduna State, you think 72 is okay to look at borehole and other facilities and maintaining them?
Igabi is quite big. 72 is not enough.
So what do we do?
We need more of this collaborative engagement upon the citizens, so that it will extend to people that need this knowledge to put those things in order.
All right, 72 personnel is not enough to cover the entire Igabi local government area, but she suggested training more personnel. I don't know, from Kudan, do we have this, how many numbers probably are we looking at?
Yes, in Kudan, initially we have 5 in Bushot, and we have 10 ones, making it 50 number.
All right.
But due to the large number of the community, now train more out of that 5, we attach another 5 to each 5, making it 10, so that the number will increase.
So actually you have 50?
Yes, now we have 100 at least.
100?
Yes.
Okay, and you're still looking forward to probably training more?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Again, Sani Uba, this question is for you. What was the process for provision of water facilities in your local government area? What is the process?
Well, the process is the community can request the water facility to their community through the works department.
Okay, through works departments,
Yes.
the people of the community demands for facilities. Is that so, Mariam?
Yes, yes, it is. The people can place their request or their demand, the need for a water facility for the upkeep of the community.
Right.
And when it comes to the works department, it's been processed by sending some of the staff to the community to checkmate the needs, actually the needs of these people in terms of the of those facilities. And from there, report will come back to the department, and then it will now be sent to the chairman's office, or the person that is, like now we are having the sole administrators, they are the one in charge. They now send to the office for them to look into it, and then to be processed and then implemented.
Now, looking at the demand of the people, water, you just rightly said the community demand for boreholes. Let's just say periodically, how much is this demand by the people? And were you able to meet such demands?
It's frequent.
Frequent.
Yes,
right.
Because water is a necessity.
Water is necessary. Water, they say, is life. I quite agree with you.
Exactly.
All right, I don't know, Jamilu, let's look at some processes of maintenance of these facilities. Let's look at the processes involved in maintaining facilities that's been provided, especially the borehole. That's what we are looking at.
Yes. Like our case, in our CBO, or community-based organization, we have a water committee that normally check if it needs a repair, they will repair it. Or if it needs to be installed like a new place, they will have in assembling all the necessary tools. And sometimes they are the ones also to take the community to the policy makers in order to seek, or in order to have access to the water facilities.
Masanuba, we're talking about the process involved in the maintenance of the facilities that's been provided already. How do you do that in your local government area?
The process of maintaining?
Yeah.
Well, I've already told you earlier, I said the local government, with the support of the M4D, has trained 6 people in each ward. So that 6 people, when there is borehole that is damaged, if you are going to repair it, you can call another people, those that are in our CBOs.
Yes, and they are not trained.
Yes, and they
can come and look at how you're doing it.
At least we can call either 7 to 10 so that we work together with them. When we are working, they are just looking. So through that, the maintaining will be continuing.
All right, Mary, you heard what they did mention. Probably in their local government area, they do involve others. They are not initially trained by M4D to be able to keep this maintenance ongoing. But what challenges were there before this sort of collaborative engagement was established? Let's look at the picture before now.
The picture before now, there was lack of funding. Lack of funding. And there's a workload on the government that makes them to, there's this negligence. Because of the workload, even when the people place their request, because the funding is not there, and there is the kind of lack of interest again by the citizens because they are not involved. They have not been involved. It is a thing of it's a government thing. Okay. It's not our own. It's the government thing. So there is a kind of
there's probably a change of attitude now. Before people don't care. This is a government thing, and everybody does whatever he or she wants.
Yes.
All right.
Because their idea, there was not the ideas were not welcome. They were not involved in giving out their decision on what to be done. So it's
now let's pick it up from there. Lack of fund before. I know Jamilu now that we have collaborative efforts, is finance forthcoming?
Yes. The finance is coming, but there's another challenge.
Okay.
Which is lack of trained staff.
Lack of trained staff.
Since we are talking about before now.
Yes, before now.
In my local government, we only have 1 trained staff before the collaboration. And we have about 300 boreholes within the ward. But now, because of the collaboration and training more people in the system, now the system is changing gradually.
All right. Initially, I actually asked Mary the number of borehole existence and the number of trained personnel. Now, you were saying the population of boreholes in your local government is over 300.
Yes.
Do you look at the attitude of the people towards these facilities? She did mention before, people don't care. So how is the attitude of people changing as you have collaboration now?
Yes, because anything that there's how do you call it? Nothing for us without us.
Okay.
People now, because of the the collaboration. And most of the collaborators are from the community. So now looking at that, community knows now that government is with them and this thing is for them. And since these people are sensitizing these people, the community members, that this thing is for you. If you damage it, no one will come from elsewhere and repair it. So it's you that you take care of your facilities, and in this there is change gradually in the process.
All right, change of attitude is gradually. I don't know. You want to add something?
That's already said.
Okay. Now, change of attitude. You know, it's what is expected by or from the people. After all, the provision of the boreholes is for the peoples themselves. Now, Mary, I'm trying to look at it from your own opinion. From your own opinion, what is motivating citizens towards stronger collaboration now? The collaboration is there, we want to make it stronger. In your opinion, how do we go about that?
They are part and parcel of, in terms of decision making, on how to maintain the facilities. So their ideas are also welcome. They feel they feel they belong. Whenever there is a need, there is an open door for them to share out their problems, their needs, and their demands. So that will motivate them. It's the motivating factor. It's just like in a house where your idea is needed for the forwardness of things to move on in the house. Your ideas are always welcome. So whenever they bring in their ideas are welcome and their ideas are being used. And based on the training again they receive, is the motivating factor.
Sani, you want to add something on that one?
Well, I will add something about this. My opinion is the LGA should provide all the repairing tools to those people that are training, so that they will take care of it more than that what they have already give us, but not all.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. You know, provision of tools, and in the previous era, much tools is not really given to those trained. Now we have more people are trained, and they need to be given more tools to work with, so that they can be able to nip in the bud any other problem that arises in terms of maintenance of you know, the existing boreholes. Now, still talking about opinion, you know, Jamil. Now, we are talking about stronger collaboration with policymakers to maintain these facilities. Now, in what ways are the maintenance process helping to bridge the gap between the citizens and the policymakers?
Yes, it's bridged a lot of gaps. Because before, whenever you have demand, you need to take that demand to the local government.
Yes.
But now, because of the collaboration, you don't need to go further, or you don't need to go very far. The people that are trained are within you. What you need to do, just seek for their advice, and this shorten the too much demand submitted to the local government.
Mary. Yes, we're still looking at in what ways are the maintenance process helping to bridge the gap between the citizens and policymakers or service providers?
As like my colleague rightly says, the people, before it was a kind of government as in government alone doing it. But now, since with the three players on ground, talking about the citizens, talking about the policymakers, and talking about the service providers like the M4D, there is a kind of strong and collaborative engagement that now bring these three players together. There is a strong bond that is bringing them together.
All right.
So they're talking of to sustain, I think, the question.
Yes, we are looking at the process of helping to bridge the gap between the citizens and the service providers or like policymakers.
Earlier mentioned, the coming together of these three parties, the citizens, the policymakers, and the service providers. It brings a strong bond together. There is kind of understanding there is a mutual kind of relationship.
All right.
There is a sensitization.
Sensitization and mutualism, well, these are very key important issues that we should be looking at. Yes.
Yes, addition to that, to form a water facilities committee within the local government at the ward level.
Okay, at the ward levels, water facility committees should be formed at the ward level to be able to probably checkmate any arising issue. Again, sustainability would always come around when you bring in a new policy, a new system of doing things, and you experiment it for a few times. And the next thing you'll be thinking about, how do we sustain these collaborative efforts in terms of water provision, borehole maintenance? Mary, to sustain this collaborative engagement in maintaining the water facilities, what strategies?
Continuity.
Continuity, as how?
Continuity of the program by engaging much of the citizens in terms of training, giving them training, and then there should be adequate supervision on things that is on ground. There should be supervision should be carried out on frequent basis.
So who is supposed to be carrying out this maintenance or monitoring, or you say?
The citizens.
The citizens themselves.
Yes.
All right. Jamie, yes.
We are
looking at sustainability of these water facilities. They've been there, and it's, in short, one of the major problems is that you guys already pinpointed out. Government provide the facilities for you and I, but because we don't care. After a short time, it's all gone. So how do we sustain this collaborative engagement?
We are looking at it is to create more awareness to the citizens.
All right.
Citizens of the community, and train more staffs, or train more people among them.
All right, so these are the two ways to feel there's going to be continuity.
Yes. Based on that training should be either periodic or quarterly.
Okay. Additional training, again, and retraining. We've got training, we need to be retrained over and over and over again. And as such, we can always continue to have, exactly what we set to achieve. That's about our set goals. Mobilizing for Development is the name of the program, coming to you today on this dial. And don't forget, my name is Zachary, and we're looking at collaborative engagement for improved water services, particularly borehole maintenance. Now I've been talking to Mary Kimza, Sani Uba, and Jamilu Abdullahi, all of them from our focal local government areas in Kaduna State, and we've been discussing the issue. Now, Mary, we've looked at the major issues as regards borehole maintenance. You are from the Works Department of your local government area, and you are an engineer. Looking at the demands being put forward by people, I asked this question earlier, but I'm not just really too satisfied with the answer you gave. Is the local government or the service provider being able to meet the demands of what you receive as requests for boreholes periodically?
Yes, they are able to meet up with the demand.
All right.
Not completely.
Not completely.
Yes.
If I should, to what extent, what percentage of the request and what you're able to meet?
I would say 70%.
70% of the demands were met.
70% of the demand were met.
Right.
Because of recent, we took some statistics and data of places in need. Already there are places that have it, but they are not functioning, and there are places that have they are functioning, and there are places that are in need of these boreholes. So those that are in need, already the ones that are on ground are more than those that are in need.
Okay.
So to some certain percentage, let's say it's 70.
All right, Jamil, to some certain extent, you heard her. In your local government, those who need new facilities, and probably those where facilities are and they need some sort of a resuscitation, let's look at which one is greater, new demands or those who want repairs of the old ones?
For the department, it's like we don't have problem with that because there are already trained civils and people of the committee. It's the only problem lies with in the new ones. Like in my local government, for the budget of 2018, we, the CBO's member, were asked to go into the villages and collate all the needs for boreholes. And we've done that, and we have submitted to the local government chairman. And I know something will be done, especially when it comes to town hall.
Okay.
It will be confirmed, and by God's grace, the soil administrator will do something.
Okay, so virtually how many requests for boreholes were you able to get from the local government?
It's almost all primary schools. We have added one. Even if the primary school has one, we added another one. Okay. Because what, as you said, it's like, and some places like markets, like mosques, and special places like that, they also require borehole, and we have submitted all in the 2018.
So with this collaborative engagement in all these local government areas, we talk about Udan and Igabi local government area, for instance, were you able to fix all boreholes that actually got bad?
No.
Yeah.
You're not able to fix all boreholes.
Yeah.
There are some that still need attention.
Okay. Because
more requests are coming in. The need to fix those boreholes.
All right. Yes. In your local government, you probably have fix all your borehole problems now. Right?
Yeah, it's like my own local government, you can say it takes almost 75%.
75%.
So we normally do, before it goes to the complete damage, attention, whenever they alert us, we go there and make sure that things move.
So that's it, and you make sure that you don't allow the problems to get out of hand before you actually take action. All right, this is where we come to the end of the show this week, and we've been talking about collaborative engagement for improved water provision, borehole maintenance as our major key focus. I want to thank my special guests for finding it very necessary to be in the studio with me to discuss this topic. Madam Mary Kimza, she is a principal engineer, Works Department, Igabi Local Government Area of Kaduna City. Once again, I thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir.
And Mana Sani Uba, who is also the chairman, Wargongia, from Igabi Local Government of Kaduna State. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
And also Jamilu Abdullahi is the chairman, Joka Transition Movement from Kudan Local Government Area of Kaduna State. I also say thank you very much.
Thank you, Mala Zakari, and goodbye, yes.
And don't forget, again, like we normally give you our numbers to reach us. If you have a comment or any observation, please do send your SMS only on to 0803 364 1645. I repeat that number again, 0803 364 1645. Send your SMS right here. You can visit our website at www.mobilizingfordevelopment.com. On behalf of entire production crew, and again, this program has been financed by Mobilizing for Development, for short M4D. I am yours sincerely, Zachary Yusuf. Join us next time. It's bye for us.